Well, hello and welcome to Bowtie Life. I'm Bowtie David, without a bow tie today, but we are out here. I wanted to record this quick project. It is December 23rd, and this area of soil right behind us, this next year, this is 2023, in the spring, we're going to plant corn here. And I just wanted to walk you through real quick how to make a new bed. And we're here in the backyard of our Destin, Florida home. That was a caterpillar. In our Destin, Florida home. And I'm sure I got something else on me too. It's a very nice day today, so let's get moving. Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. So there are a few things I've got to do to prepare this bed. I got a pile of old wood that I need to get rid of over here. And there's a lot of weeds over here, and you think, well, that's a lot of weeds to take care of. Well, it's actually a lot easier to do than you might think if you start early. And we're started early, so we're gonna have a good bed here come March, April for planting corn. So these are Egyptian walking onions. They smell like onion. And I have some growing in another part of the yard, in the front garden. But I had a big patch of it back here, and it's getting moved. This is just one of about 4 plantings, and we're going to move it over to another location. So we're over here next to the cathedral oak right here, and anybody who watches knows this is where I had a lot of zinnias growing this past year in this corner. And I'm just going to make a hole in the, yes, there's a lot of sand, but there's also a lot of compost in here. These Egyptian walking onions are extremely sturdy plants. And they can pretty much get dropped in anywhere. So next year, we'll have a bunch of these in here. So basically I'm putting down a couple of layers of cardboard, regular corrugated cardboard. And most of this I actually got from our local big box hardware store. And notice this stuff has no print, no ink, no tape, no staples, no nothing. These big sheets that are, I think, 7 foot by 6 foot, come in the shipping trucks. For this particular one came from Lowe's. I've made friends with the fellow that's in charge of the shipping dock, and he saves these for me. So I go pick up a pile of them every once in a while. Thank you, Bobby. And it's a double-walled corrugated cardboard with nothing but a single fold in the middle. And I strap these onto the top of my Durango when I can, and I just lay them out here. So yeah, there it is. Kind of ugly. It's not perfect right now, but it's gonna get a start at least. And so this serves multiple purposes. Let me explain. First off, obviously it's going to smother all the weeds that are under there. Some of it's grass. Weed is just a plant in the wrong place, and everything here is in the wrong place. I'm gonna plant corn in here. I think 4 rows of corn is what I can get in here, maybe 5, we'll have to see. So anyway, put a little bit of dirt on it right now just to hold it in place. Next week, this is Saturday, next week I'm gonna be going and getting my first load of compost for the winter, and that'll be 4 yards, and this is gonna get about 6 to 8 inches of compost on top of the whole thing, from end to end, side to side, 6 to 8 inches of compost. What that's gonna start doing is it's gonna start holding more moisture on the cardboard here. And the cardboard will get wet and start degrading right away. In fact, this has been out in the weather for, oh, I don't know, 6 to 8 months so far. So it's a little moist, it's just started to degrade. Well, degrading cardboard attracts earthworms. And so we're gonna start seeing more and more earthworms in this area because they love corrugations. They will eat the paper and then they will live inside the corrugation and tuck themselves in there at night and stay warm. And they'll come in underneath it and it'll act as a blanket and serve a whole bunch of purposes. So kill the weeds, attract the worms, and the worms are the first thing for new biome, the stuff that makes the soil living. So this is going to be a living piece of the garden, a piece that has not been so since we moved here, except for maybe a little patch where those onions were. So anyway, it's very simple to make a bed anywhere, and you can do this in the country. Yes, you can also do it in suburban settings. You'll notice I have neighbors right there next to me, and they're over there playing their music, and it smells like they're having a cookout. But it's exciting to see a new productive part of the garden coming up here. So I hope that helped. Hope you learned something. Hope maybe you got inspired to get out there and start a bed. If you've got any land at all, you can start a bed. If you don't have a land, you can grow in a pot. I actually grew corn in a pot 3 years ago. 3 years? Or maybe 4 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. I grew corn in a big grow bag. We'll have to do that again someday. Maybe we'll do it right here next to it just to kind of prove you can do it. But anyway, just to start here. So if you learned anything, if you're inspired, and if you haven't yet subscribed yet, by the way, those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. You are my heroes. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss the progress in this bed. We do garden tours every single month, and we got a new garden tour coming up. It'll be recorded 2 weeks from today on, I think it's January 6th, that Saturday, 5th or 6th, whichever is a Saturday of 2024. We'll be recording, and by then this thing will be a bed, and you'll see it'll have very few weeds on it. So fresh start, which is very exciting. Yeah, this bed hadn't really been anything organized in quite a while. So again, please subscribe if you haven't. If you thought this was at all educational, informational, inspirational, or just entertaining, see me tooling around out in the garden, click the thumbs up on this video and share it on your social media. I cannot begin to tell you how much it helps grow the channel. You share things like this, little pieces of information like this with your friends who like to garden, that might want to garden. You've got people that might want to garden and just don't know how to get started. This right here, that's it. Get started, grow something. You can grow tomatoes in this, you can grow beans in this, you can grow cucumbers in this. Out front we did one with flowers, we did another one with strawberries. You can grow all kinds of stuff. Starting a bed just like this. Y'all have a blessed day.